Hello friends, this is Vedic Astrology by Rani, and I'm here to talk about for the predictions for zodiac signs for each of your sign, and this is for August 2021. I already have talked about how the planets are impacting in an overall manner so that we can learn to live with those energies. And if you want to know more about that, go visit my video part number 1. In the beginning I have discussed the planets there. So but here I will only be talking about the signs Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. I have already discussed the other signs in my 3 previous videos. And before we get started, please remember to subscribe below and remember to leave comments here. And I am not able to reply to your inbox messages or take the phone calls, and since I'm not doing the chart readings, I'm just interested to share the knowledge with you. Slowly and slowly you will learn how to do your own chart. And therefore if you are one of those people who are learning, you can make your own birth chart by visiting any of the websites on the internet if you have your accurate birth data. If you don't have it, then part 1 video in the beginning can help you understand what is the planetary energies. And once again I'm going to want to remind you that astrology is not just predicting future. It is basically trying to understand how planets are behaving. So if there is a storm in the ocean, you need to learn to swim with the tide, try not to go against it. And that's the whole purpose of taking astrology in that manner. So moving forward, for the Capricorn sign, the sun is in Cancer in the first 2 weeks, in the 7th, and then for last 2 weeks it will be in the sign of Capricorn in its 8th house. And then we have Mercury, Mars, Moon, Venus in the sign of Leo in the 8th house for this sign. Then we have Ketu in Scorpio in 11th house, and then Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn in the 1st house. Well, that's a great position for Saturn to be, especially for Capricorn ascendants. Lord of the sign is there. That's the best placement for any planet can be. Then we have Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius in the 2nd house, and then we have Rahu in the 5th house. Okay, there might be some, now let's getting started, there might be some gains through your past investment money, like fixed deposits, insurance monies, inheritances if you are eligible to. Those kinds of things may be coming to your way. That's a good thing. You should be smiling. Those who are married may feel disturbed though, and there will be, the peace of mind will be a little bit less in that sense, and because of marital issues. There might be some fears in the relationship that with your spouse or partner or girlfriend, boyfriend, any of those. And so I will suggest please pay attention to your father's advice, and try not to argue with him, and be careful at least until about the 20th, and with your father. And especially I am concerned health of your father. If there are any issues, then see if you can help him take care of that. And definitely again, please try not to get into arguments with your father. Well, now by the way, when the your 9th house, communications will be much better, meaning like communications with your father, teachers, advisors, and their forth. So overall, take care of your father's health and be calm and collected with you, especially with your spouse. You don't want to have any issues with them, because it will be difficult to fix it later. And moving on, let's move to the next sign, which is Aquarius. Now, as you know, there are 4 planets again gang up in the sign of Leo, which are Mercury, Mars, Moon, and Venus. And then we have Ketu in Scorpio. Saturn is retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, and Jupiter is retrograde in Aquarius, and Rahu is in the sign of Taurus. All those planets for your sign means you need to be careful, especially when you're driving. Avoid a rash and impulsive behavior when you're driving. It will create danger for you if you're not careful. Don't be compulsive when you're driving, or almost anything else you may do otherwise also, and be attentive to any health matters that may be cropping up. Now, if you have gurus and teachers or your father and they advise you something, trust me, it will benefit you. So I will suggest listen carefully to them, and because they mean well, and that will actually be beneficial to you. It's this time is actually also a good time for your career. And if you have business, yes, it's a good time for your business too. Now, if people in authority, maybe, of course, that's a good thing. They'll be on your side. But however, avoid arguments with partners and spouse, or even in the social setup with your friends and what have you. If you are careful about that, it will benefit you if you focus and put your efforts on working hard and expanding your business, because that's going to actually benefit you. You may even end up having some financial gains from other people's money. Now, what is other people's money? It could be your spouse's money, it could be insurance money, it could be money coming from the taxes or the government, from inheritance. If you are in any of those areas that you think something might be coming to you, it's a good time to have that. Now, when inheritance has to be dealt with, if you get into arguments with people about that, that can actually hurt you. So go with the tide, and there's a good chance you have some benefits from those areas. So, like, so keep in mind that I'm not talking about the earned money. Earned money is your paycheck, what you get paid for your work. So I'm talking about other people's money that you actually did not earn. Yay. If you're single, you may connect with potential partners for relationships or marriage even. So you may want to keep an eye on those situations and friendships. But avoid hot tempers with your partner or spouse, or else all these energies will be wasted. Moving on with Pisces, again we have 4 planets: Mercury, Mars, Moon, Venus in the sign of Leo, at least for the first half of the month, most of the month. We have Ketu in Scorpio, and we have Saturn retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, which will be your 11th house. And then you will have Jupiter will be retrograde in Aquarius, that's your 12th house, and then Rahu will be in Taurus. Okay, when you have so many planets ganged up in one sign, Leo, that area is you need to be cautious about. So now, particularly that, but in general also, you need to watch your temper. It may be more prevalent in your daily day-to-day life that you tend to be a little bit more temperamental. In general, it can impact your health though. So avoid the arguments with people. You may have some heat-related issues in your digestive issues, like acid reflux. So I suggest stay calm and collected, and do yoga if you can. And when you eat the food, try to be watchful to eat the gentle and not very spicy food. So by shouting, you are not going to gain anything, and you are just going to be lose. Wherever we have sun, actually wherever your sign Leo is, look at that part of your chart and the relationships and people and things. You will see that will actually end up hurting you. So you don't want to You need to learn to diffuse the angry energy, and you need to, you make sure you take care of yourself. And maybe instead of arguing with people, you may want to learn to walk away in a dignified and respectful manner, and take a lot of fluids like mineral water, Gatorade, or homemade lemonade, or a lot of anything that can hydrate the body, because it's probably going to be the hot weather also contributing to frustrations and anger, and you don't want to upset your stomach at this time. Hydrating yourself is a very important thing at this time. You will have opportunities to meet new partners also, or people for potential for relationships or marriage even, if you are in that age category. Now, if you are 70 years old, then you, of course, doesn't apply to you. If you are and in general, anything you do you have a very good chance getting the best of things, so long as you don't get temperamental. With that, I'm going to end this video. This is my last video, and don't forget to go watch part 1, where I talk about impact of planets in general. It will help you to tread with care through this month. Soon I will be making a video about mundane astrology, about where I will talk about global issues, and I do those videos because I believe whatever is happening, floods are coming or not, weather is going extreme or not, politicians, how they're taking care of things or not, they all impact you, me, all of us. So it is very important we understand where planets are going at this time in the world, so that you are prepared to see what need to be done. And once again, I want to thank you very much for watching this video and visiting my channel. And without your help, this is all useless. So even though I don't do astrology chart readings due to lack of money, I do have a desire to help people understanding how astrology works, because I have seen in the past how a lot of people get ripped off. When they need help, they go to astrologer and no help arrives. If you have problems, guys, I can tell you there are very few remedies you can do. There is no such thing. If Panditji can do 108 mantras for you, you will be okay. If you want to do mantra, it should be you doing it, so that the higher being is happy that you're dedicated. Now, oftentimes, because Mars is a planet that oftentimes causes a lot of problems, and if that is the case, if you have afflicted Mars, especially in your chart, reciting Hanuman Chalisa on Tuesdays and Saturdays is the best remedy for that. I can tell you to go wear expensive munga, etc., but there's really no need. You can go serve the poor people and just do the Hanuman Chalisa. Now, if you cannot do it, you can listen to my recording. I have posted Hanuman Chalisa with the good Siddha mantras, and by listening to that, it will help you to diffuse some of that bad energy due to the planets. It's happening to you. Anyways, that's all for today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Keep visiting, keep sharing, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.